All right, so we're going to continue on with these shapes, and now they're going to get a little more detailed with giving you measurements and giving you angles. So just kind of a refresher on how accurate you can be with different measuring instruments. The first one says, find the length of the segment to the nearest eighth of an inch. Okay, nearest eighth. Now if you look at a ruler or a tape measure, they usually have a 16th on there as well. This one only has eighth, so this is every mark is an eighth. 2/8 is a quarter, 3/8, 4/8 is of course a half, 5/8, 6/8, which is 3/4, 7/8, and 8/8 is a full inch. So looking at that, find the length. What do you think? How far is that line going? Ian, what do you think? Yeah, it's definitely 4. 4 and 5/8. 5 little marks past, I would say that's exactly it. And I'm assuming that's inches that they're marking there. I suppose we could just say units until we know for sure. How about 2? Now wants to go to the nearest tenth. A little different measuring instrument there. Gabby, what do you think? 4 and 7/10. I would agree with that. 4.7. Don't think you can argue that. Next one, again, nearest eighth. Now it becomes a little tougher. Doesn't have all the markings on there. Parker, what do you think? What's that? 4/8? Like 3 and 4/8 or just 4/8? Just 4/8, okay? So if we don't have a big number in front, 4/8 is a half, so that would go about to right here. So it's definitely further than just 4/8. Bethany, what do you think? 3 and 6/8? Or 3 3/4? I would say that's pretty accurate. Here's about half, and I'd say it's about halfway between that. So I agree with that. 3 and 6/8 or 3 3/4. Estimate the length to the nearest 0.1. So same line as up here, measuring to the nearest tenth. Layton, what do you think? Okay. 3.6 might be a little light, knowing that we said it's about 3 3/4. What decimal is 3/4? 0.75. So I would say 3.7, 3.8. Either one should be just fine. I'm gonna just show that I estimated that. Both of those will work. Question number 1. For part 2. It says translate polygon A, so point P goes to point Q, and write the length of each side on the grid. So it wants you to translate this shape. So P comes on top of Q. So why don't you go ahead and see if you can draw that, and then label the length of each side. All right, so hopefully you got that one done. Pretty easy, just slide that over. Write the side lengths. All of them should be the exact same length as what we started with. Number 2, top of the next page, it says rotate this triangle 90 degrees clockwise, so this way. R is our pivot point, our center of rotation. And in the image, write the measure of each angle. So wherever this moves, where's the 60-degree angle now at? Where's the 30-degree now at? Where's the 90-degree at? Okay, so go ahead and rotate that 90 degrees. Label the angles. If you need tracing paper, help yourself. I'll give you about a 30-second head start, and then I'll do the same. All right, 90 degrees is pretty simple. It's not going to leave this line. Connect the dots. This will now be my 60 degrees. This will be my 30. Here's my 90. Again, with rotations, I think it's easiest to use tracing paper. Maybe you did that in your head, that'd be fine as well. Okay, number 3. In the image, write the length of each side in grid units. Okay, the length of each side in grid units. So go ahead and do that. Kind of estimate the angled ones. How long do you think this top one is? Well, we can estimate it. A little less than 2. I'll go 1.8. Bottom diagonal. Oh, 2.5. Again, those are just estimates. Okay, go ahead and reflect it across that line, writing each angle and side length as well. So reflect it across. Make sure you label all the angles again and the sides. All right, last one we're going to look at. Question 3. It says you can use rigid transformations to take triangle ABC. Rigid transformation, that's what we talked about. Slide, rotate, reflection. So triangle ABC is this one right here. It says one of those other triangles can be formed by sliding, rotating it, or reflecting it. Which one? So you have two choices. Triangle DBE